2 Melbourne Cup.
There's about 6 or 7 of them in the gates now. Superimpose has been joined by Sub-Zero. Out in gate number 14, that's the outside of the first bank of gates. Castletown coming up. Won't he be suited by the conditions, although he's certainly not a strong wet tracker, but it's going to seem like a lot more than 2 miles today in these conditions. Excuse me. Now Valdano is ready. Brave Expectation joins them. The Moonee Valley Cup winner Donegal Mist is ready. Sir Winston coming along. Cavalieri about to get set. Dr. Grace is ready. Sky Flyer coming up. They're nearly set to go. Sir Winston takes his place down in 10. And what a great shame that we've had the rain, the track downgraded and the scratchings. It's marred what was one of the great cups. Dr. Grace still away. Artie Boy coming in. We await Sky Flyer and Mr. Eurostar. And we'll have them set for the 92 Melbourne Cup. Run in heavy drizzle. Dr. Grace set. Sky Flyer is ready. Now Mr. Eurostar coming in. Completes the line. They're set to go. Off and racing. Leander Cross began just reasonably on the inside. Better loosen up away quickly. Star of the Realm jumped fast. Donegal missed away well with Sir Winston and Equidity. Tiako Nick, he's grabbed hold of Mr. Eurostar. Heading across towards the inside. Castletown about the middle of the field. Sub-Zero in about the middle of the field. Caught about 5 wide in the early stages as Hall tries to look for a position for him. And they're fairly tightly bunched with 2,800 metres to go. It's Sir Winston going to the lead. Sir Winston in front of Better Loosen up and on the rail, and then Heroicity. Equidity wider out with Artie Boy, and Skyfly very deep is going towards the leaders, and then Donegal Mist followed Star of the Realm London Bridge. Dr. Grace wider out going forward, followed by Tiako Nick, and then came Sub-Zero. Hall's got him one off the fence on the outside of Leander Cross. Then came Superimposed Big Baron, followed by Brave Expectations, and then Maharaja. Well back in the field is Castletown, Cavalieri, Valdano, and last is Mr. Eurostar. Sir Winston goes past the post the first time, heading towards the 2,200 metre mark. It's Sir Winston in front of Sky Flyer. Back in third placing, Equidity on the inside of Ali Boyd, Dr. Grace, and then came Better Loosen Up. A length and a half further back, Donegal Mist caught out 3 wide on the outside of Heroicity, Star of the Realm, the rail. Then came Tiako Nick, followed by London Bridge. 2 lengths Leander Cross over on the inside of Sub-Zero. 2 lengths to Big Baron, Superimpose, and 2 lengths further back, Brave Expectations. Maharaja, Valdano, followed by Cavalieri outside Castletown, and 2 lengths to Mr. Eurostar. They've gone past the 1,800 metre mark now. Sir Winston by more than 2 lengths to Sky Flyer, Equidity on the rails. Then Dr. Grace caught out wide. They're not going very hard. Better Loosen Up in on the inside. And Ali Boy the centre. They were followed Heroicity, who's back behind those horses, followed by Donegal Mist going forward. In on the rail then came Star of the Realm, about a length and a half. Tiako Nick, London Bridge, Leander Cross is followed by Sub-Zero. Then Valdano, followed further back in the field by Superimpose, taking off Maharaja. Then Big Baron, followed by Cavalieri. About third last still is Castletown from Brave Expectations and Mr. Eurostar. At the 1,200 metre mark in the Melbourne Cup. And Sir Winston in front, led by a length to Sky Flyer. Equidity's had a charmed run on the rails third, and then Dr. Grace, followed by Artie Boy, Better Loosen Up. A length behind them, Donegal Mist, Maharaja, and then Star of the Realm, Heroicity. Leander Cross well back on the inside. Valdano commencing a run, and then came London Bridge, followed Tiako Nick, Cavalieri. Back behind them is Sub-Zero, taken away from the rails, coming around the outside. Big Baron is a long way back, so is Superimposed, Castletown, Mr. Eurostar, and Brave Expectations. They're coming to the turn. There's 600 left to go. The charge is coming. Sir Winston will narrowly turn in front from Sky Flyer and Equidity. Wider out is Maharaja, and deep out Cavalier's coming with a big run, and then came Sub-Zero running into it. Leander Cross threading through near the inside. Sir Winston at the 400, led for home by about 2 lengths now to Cavalieri, and Sub-Zero running on, followed by Castletown coming now, and then came Equidity, and further back is Leander Cross. Sub-Zero race to Sir Winston down to the 200 metre mark. Sub-Zero racing away now. Castletown, and here comes Leander Cross late. But Sub-Zero with a big lead over Castletown and Leander Cross. Hall keeping Sub-Zero going. He's going on to win the cup. And Sub-Zero's won it by 2 lengths. Leander Cross. Castletown is third. Then Mr. Eurostar came from last for fourth from Cavalieri, Sir Winston. Star of the Realm, Big Baron, and he was followed in by London Bridge, Ali Boy. Then came Equidity, and he was followed in then by Valdano. Back behind them was Better Loosen Up. Then Tiarcow, Nick and Skyflyer. Donegal missed Brave Expectations. Superimposed was well back. Then Dr. Grace, Maharaja, and Heroicity is last to finish in the 1992 Melbourne Cup. Greg Hall has steered Sub-Zero to victory in the Melbourne Cup. Number 8, Sub-Zero, ridden by Greg Hall, gives Lee Friedman the Caulfield Melbourne Cup double and the Cox Plate. Second placing goes to number 9, Viandacross, ridden by Shane Dye. And third, number 4, Castletown, ridden by Noel Harris. Official placings in the Melbourne Cup are 8, 9 and 4. 8, 9 and 4. Fourth placing to Mr. Eurostar. And fifth was Cavalieri. 8, 9 and 4 official. Sub-Zero has won it. Sub-Zero has scored an authoritative victory. Greg Hall has ridden a masterly race. At one stage he's come from barrier 15, and at the 300 the first time he was one off the fence. Hats off to you, Gregory. That was a lovely ride in difficult conditions on probably the fittest horse in the race and the best placed, really. A 2-mile winner in the Adelaide Cup. He follows in the hoof prints, of course, of Justed Ash, who won the double back in 1981, and before him Rain Lover and Malua completed that Adelaide Melbourne Cup double. A horse has continued to mature. In Sydney as a 3-year-old, he was sent back home because he didn't measure up. But from then he went on and he was second in the St Ledger here, went to Adelaide and he won the Derby and then the Adelaide Cup. And he's just continued to thrive, and given a Bart Cummings style preparation, Lee Friedman has won the Cup, and listen to the crowd. Greg Hall's come back, and the crowd stands and jumps, umbrellas in the air, Hall punching the air with his whip, now about to take his cap from the grey. A thumbs up to a mate in the crowd. Great scenes. One of the great characters of the turf has won the Cup in Greg Hall. Let's cross down to Peter Booth before they weigh in.
Yes, Greg, an impromptu press conference with Lee Friedman. Let's join in briefly.
Before the race, he wouldn't be a fitter horse in the field.
No, I've given him, I reckon he had the perfect preparation. Although his run here Saturday was fantastic. And his work yesterday morning was really good. You know, we're pretty confident, particularly with the left. To make the favourite stay. I said, this will talk stay. I said, make him stay the last 200 metres.
Well, that's something you have to superimpose, how to super go given the conditions.
He's a fantastic horse. It's just a pity it
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1992
Okay, back to Greg Miles.
Melbourne Cup winner, returning to scale, number 8, Sub-Zero. Number 8, Sub-Zero, ridden by Greg Hall, trained by Lee Friedman. A grey by Carla Dancer from Wiley Trade, a 4-year-old. Raced by DHK Investments Proprietary Limited. Managed by D. Cabritz, Abe Rodrib, JSL Parr, and AJ Torcasio. Sub-Zero, ridden by Greg Hall and trained by Lee Friedman, has won the 92 Cup. Second placing to number 9, Viandacross, by Crossways from Lavender. A 4-year-old Bay Gelding, trained by John Wheeler and ridden by Shane Dye, with Castletown third, by £1 sterling from Mona Curra. A Bay Gelding 6, trained by Paddy Sutton and ridden by Noel Harris. Fourth in the race was Mr. Eurostar, and fifth home was Cavalieri. And that is a very, very popular victory by very, very good stayer. We've got Peter back online. Let's cross down here, Peter.
Yes, okay, Greg. Now, we did hear from Lee Friedman a short time ago,
I'm in the second stall now with Johnny Wheeler. Shane Dye is just dismounted, and Brendan taking off the saddle.
Yeah, Shane Dye just said that it was a great race. He said he got held up for a stride there, and I'd say that would be coming into the home turn. We can only just hear from the distance what he was saying, but the horse got held up, but I don't think it really had a bearing on the result. Sub-Zero really did motor away and slog through the going to a very impressive victory.
Sub-Zero, Viander Cross and Castletown, and Shane Dye is still talking with the trainer Johnny Wheeler, Greg, so at the moment it might be fairly hard to get him. We've got one of the owners here of the second horse, but we may go across now that the Shane Dye has left Johnny Wheeler to get a comment from him.
It was a good run. You know, you can't make any excuses. It was better fair and square. We had the opportunity to go up and beat him, but didn't quite get there.
Okay, Greg, I know we're breaking up a little bit down here. There's plenty of interference technically. That was the trainer, Johnny Wheeler, of the second horse of Viander Cross. Back in the mounting yard in just a moment.
Okay, yes, we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please bear with us, because I think it's worthwhile trying to get through all this. If we can get these people on air. It's a shame that I think it's probably the weather as much as anything that's causing some problems down there. But Greg is a delighted man. He's a changed character. He was a real party man, a happy-go-lucky man for a long, long time. He's changed his ways, fitter, stronger, and by God, he's riding well. Back to you, Pete.
Yes, Greg, Paddy Sutton, the trainer of Castletown, who finished third in the Cup, is with us. Paddy, I thought he was going to finish second there as they went past the clock tower.
Yeah, when he first came out, when they straightened up, I thought he was going to be a chance of picking the leader up, but with the pull and the weights and the run that it had, it was too good, and then Viander Cross come from behind us, so I think we were